What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. We got this weekend's big event coming on. We got all the guys in the Supermatches here. So we're going to start off where it starts April 1st, the Cobra Classic going down this Saturday, 12:30 p.m. is going to be the kickoff of the Supermatches. And the first match that we got going is we got Matt Craig versus Quinlan Mendez, left hand. Second match we got going is Cameron Williamson from Louisiana versus Jake Houston from KC, representing Psycho Arm Sports. And the main event, we have Bo James Olsen from KC, representing Psycho Arm Sports, going against Quinlan Mendez for Ohio right hand. So welcome, guys. And we have Joel Hudick in the house, who is going to be on the mic that day. So I just want to welcome everybody. And we're going to start off with the first guys in the super match, Matt Craig and Quinlan Mendez. So what's up, guys? How you guys feeling today? You guys all trained up and ready?
I'm so strong. I'm so strong right now.
I'm feeling pretty damn good myself. Feeling real confident and ready to rip his damn arm off, tell you the truth.
Yeah, so you posted that picture and on Facebook you were flexing, showing the size difference in arms, and then Matt hit me up right away and he's like, yo, is he even training his left arm? He goes, I feel bad. I might hurt this guy. So what are you thinking of that, Quinlan?
Yeah, it's still 17 inches around, forearm 16 inches. It's feeling strong. I might have just a little out-angled my right arm just a little bit, but I'm telling you, this left arm is feeling strong again. I'm ready to give it a big test.
Me and Quinlan just trained together a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't budge just either fucking one of his arms. So both these clowns are in trouble, I think.
Matt, what do you think, bro? You been training? Are you all ready for this?
Well, yeah, I mean, my training has been decent. Quinlan's a little bit of a has-been. He's kind of a little guy at this point. So I figure the way I picture this going is by the end of the night, I'm going to have him in a pretty dress with some lipstick. I'll probably sodomize him like an alpha dog does to a lesser dog, not in a gay way, but like a Viking. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a fun time. I'm sure it'll be enjoyed by all except maybe Quinlan, but it'll be fun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I've got something to come with my left arm. My training's been, a little bit kind of sketchy,
I want to go around the room right now. I want to hear everybody's predictions on this match. And we're going to start off with Bo. What do you think is going to take this left-hand battle between Quinlan and Matt Craig?
Well, I was going to say Matt before that. No, just kidding, Matt. No, I mean, honestly, both of them are monsters, man. I know Quinlan was equally dangerous back in the day. I know Matt's been a predominantly left-handed strong arm wrestler, but I've seen him make some pretty big gains here. I think it's going to be a good match. I mean, I think Matt's left has been more noticeable here lately, but I also know that Quinlan's a dangerous individual. Doesn't matter if you're right, left, or leg wrestling. So I mean, he's going to be a beast without a doubt. So if I had to pick, I would have to go with. I'll say Matt 3-2 if I have to pick.
All right, let's move on to Cameron. What's your thoughts on this match between them left hand? Who do you have winning?
I don't know, between Bo and Matt.
No, Matt
Quinlan?
Craig and Quinlan Mendez left hand.
I think it's going to be close, man. I really do. But if I had to pick, I would say Quinlan because I know more about him. Honestly, I don't know much about Matt, but I've seen a few videos and stuff of him. But yeah, if I had to say it, I'd say probably Quinlan. Yeah.
Jake, what's your thoughts on this match, brother?
I do think there's a possibility that he can open Quinlan up because I've seen some of his matches that, kind of gets here a little bit. But I think his option is to probably try to open him up. If he can do that, I think he can probably get on top of him and have a chance. But I think Quinlan.
Jake, what's your thoughts on this match, brother?
It's I haven't seen Quinlan in action in a while. I've seen Matt here more recently, but I'm just gonna assume that Quinlan's coming back the way he was before. And so I'm gonna pick Quinlan, maybe 3-1.
Okay. I got to
Something like
read a
that.
super chat we got in from EHawk42, $9.99 super chat. I appreciate that. What makes the arm wrestling community so toxic? The Engen and Ryan beef is idiotic and pointless, and arm wrestling discussion on YouTube is one of the most toxic Facebook pages I've ever seen. All right, we're gonna get back to that topic in a minute, but I want to keep going on this. Joel Hudick, well, what is your thoughts on the match between Matt Craig and Quinlan Mendez, left hand best of 5?
Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to pick against Quinlan, but I think what's gonna happen is Matt's gonna end up pissing Quinlan off, and that's a big fucking mistake. And I don't know. Maybe Matt will sneak one in, but I think maybe 3-1, 3-0 Quinlan.
Okay. Now we're going to go on to the second match, guys. We're going on Cameron Williamson from Louisiana. This guy's a young buck coming up. Everybody's been talking about him down south. He got on my radar not too long ago. He had some great winnings over in Arkansas. And we got Jake Houston, who has just been tearing it up around the nation, going everywhere. He just won the Washington East vs. West qualifier. He's been on my radar since last year when he came to my Tulsa event, and he did very well there. He told me he was just making his comeback. He wasn't trained up that much, and he still was very impressive that day. So I want to talk to you, Jake, first. How did you prepare for this, and what do you think is going to be the outcome?
I haven't changed anything up. I really haven't had a whole lot of time to focus on the match itself because I've had, like I said, I had a super match a little over a month ago, and then I had the East vs. West 2 weekends ago or something like that. So basically, it's just been trying to recover, and get back to being fresh, basically. So that's kind of what my main focus has been.
I know you got to drop a couple of pounds of weight. So where do you normally rest around?
I mean, right now I've been trying to stay around 170 just because the East vs. West stuff, and then just kind of be around 165. I mean, I'm like 169 right now. So basically just, not really eat or drink much that day, and then I'll probably make it. But like I said, I got to be 170 for the East vs. West finals, and then I got another super match in July against Kevin Palco at 65. So just kind of hanging around that in between 65 and 70.
Okay, now Cameron Williamson, tell us about yourself, man. I've been hearing a lot of great things. I've seen that video of you in Arkansas, and you knocked off a pretty high ranked opponent. Want to just kind of fill us in who you beat that day and what's been going on in your training?
Yeah, I beat Sam Taylor. I think that's his name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Samuel Taylor's who I beat. And I didn't know nothing about the kid until Arkansas. But dude, right now my right is like it's legit. It's good, better than it's ever been. But yeah, dude, it's a small town dude, Louisiana. But from what I've seen, I haven't ever seen any videos of you getting pinned. But I plan to change all that. Yeah. You got nothing to worry about. It's all good. You got me. You got nothing to worry about.
What's your weight at right now today?
155 this morning. Yeah, it's light, but I pinned guys 400 pounds. So the weight difference, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard you.
Hey, why do I have to be 65 then? Instead of
why do you have
170?
that wasn't up to me. I mean, you can be at 180. You can go up. I don't care what you come in at. I really don't. Yeah.
Hey,
be careful what you wish for.
I'll eat at the airport if I can. If I don't have to be 165, I'll be 170.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
I think we should keep it to the 165. I think that's a fair, assessment. Let's keep it within 10 pounds just to keep it fair all the way around. So I want to go around the room and get everybody's thoughts on this match. Bo, let's start off with you, brother. What do you think is going to happen this day between these two lightweights?
I mean, completely outside of the fact that Jake is my teammate, one of my best friends, and one of my training partners. I mean, even if I didn't train with him and I didn't know how strong he was, I mean, it's interesting he should use the example as a 400-pound man, because I promise you I've trained with this guy since he first came into the sport and started coming out here to my gym, and he is as strong as a lot of 400-pound men. He has a hand and wrist of about a 600-pound man. Sometimes I joke with him. I mean, if I'm jacking around and trying to hold on to Jake and hold on to him too long, he'll pull me over.
So he's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I don't. You don't worry about nothing. What
I'm not worried about
we'll
anything.
see Saturday.
We will.
But
We'll see.
I mean, if I had to pick, I'm always going to say Jake. I would find it hard to bet against Jake. And despite the fact he's my teammate, I'll go 3-0 Jake. And nothing against the kid. He seems like a strong young man. I'm sure he's got a bright future in his hands. But no offense to Sam Taylor, but there's a asshole to elbow difference between Sam Taylor and Jake Houston too. And Sam's a great kid and he's strong as an ox, but Jake is a completely different animal. So kudos to you for taking the match, man.
Joel Hudig, what is your thoughts on this?
Jake Houston 3-0, guaranteed, no problem, easy.
I like it. I like
Final
being
answer.
underdog.
Matt Craig, your thoughts?
Well, let me start by saying Robbie Karstandik is a beast. He's training with Robbie Karstandik. No one can deny the power and muscle there if they're training together. What I will say, though, is experience-wise, Jake blows him out of the water. The 400-pound thing, anyone who's been in arm wrestling for a period of time has those stories where we've taken over 400-pound dudes. So I just think that Cam, I have no doubt about your power whatsoever. No doubt. No question that you're very strong. I think experience is going to play a huge factor here. I think Jake has that experience. He has the Supermatch experience. And if Cam takes round one, Jake's going to hit. If Cam hits one way, Jake can hit him 50 different ways. That's where it's going to come down to. I think Jake has the right people to train. He has real experience to train with. That's going to make the difference. And I don't think Cam's going to get to see how strong he is. I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Quinlan, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
The only person I've seen really pull is the Jake Houston, and I've seen a couple of his YouTube videos that's been surfacing and stuff. He looks really, really strong. I haven't seen Cam arm wrestle, so but just going off that, Jake, because he looked pretty good and strong in his last couple tournaments he's pulled in.
Hey, Cameron, how long you been pulling for now?
Right at 5 years, a little over 4.5.
And what's your age?
I'm 20.
Jake,
20
how long you been pulling for, and how old are you?
About 9 years, and I'm 35.
Okay, so there is definitely a gap here.
This just getting started, though. So
okay, Cameron, this is your chance, brother, to shine and show
Yeah.
everybody they're wrong here. You're coming in as the underdog, but you know what I've heard from your team and all is just amazing stuff. So I'm hoping you could give them a award that day, bro. So
Yeah, I'm not looking for a war. I'm looking to win. Like,
There's a big difference between 20-year-old man strength and 35-year-old man. It's a whole different fucking thing. And I think you're gonna find that out. Your nuts haven't even dropped yet, dude.
Yeah, we'll see.
all right, guys, let's
Y'all never see me arm wrestle, so I don't see how y'all could possibly say that, but we'll see.
All right, we're gonna go to the main event match, and we got Bo James Olsen. He's representing the Psycho Arm Sports crew, and he's got his hands full that day going against Quinlan Mendez, right hand. So I'm gonna start off with Quinlan on this one. Yeah, wow, dude, that arm is looking serious right now. You look like you trained up and everything. So you want to just inform us about your training and what you did to prepare for this big match against Bo?
I've been training for the last eight to 9 weeks, solid in the gym. I got my buddy Chris Windsor. He's been in the gym with me nonstop, acting as like my strength and conditioning coach, and just pushing me to the limits in the gym. And I am getting back to I think I'm even stronger than what I was back in 2011, 2012. My arm feels really good, solid. There's no pains in it at all. And I'm coming in confident. I know Bo Olsen, he's a bad dude. And man, I'm not even looking to win this match in other people's eyes. They probably think I ain't got a chance in hell. But I tell you right now, my right arm is feeling solid, and I think I have one hell of a chance at beating him.
Quinlan, can you just give us a little background? How many years you've been pulling, and just give us some of the accolades that you had? Because I know you've a big name in the WAL, and you did a lot of great things in there. So if you could just kind of catch everybody up to date on the newbie arm wrestlers that might not know about you.
I've been pulling since 2001. I've been pulling for 22, 23 years. Won multiple state tournaments. 2011, I won the Arnold Classic. I beat the number 2 in the world, Razor Rao, that year. Then after that, the WAL started coming along, started arm wrestling in the WAL tournaments, and did one hell of a good job in the WAL, pulling high caliber opponents. And, you know, some of them I won, some of them I lost. But about 2018, hurt my back real bad. And I had a herniated disc, having surgeries and all kinds of bad stuff going on with that. It's almost till now I've been able to get back in the regularly and start lifting and powerlifting in the gyms like I was.
Got a question in from Pistol City Arm Wrestling, and he wants to know, how does Quinlan feel fair having to pull these two guys in one day? Is that a little too much for you, or you think you're going to be able to handle it?
I'm going to be able to handle it. Definitely be able to handle it. It's probably been 8 to 10 weeks. I've been in the gym nonstop. My cardio is all the way up. Like I said, I'm killing in the gym. My lifts are crazy strong right now. And I'm
what
is
your
practice, and it's a lot harder than what he's got to deal with these two clowns, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because Joel practices with Quinlan on a regular basis. So you know, he's got some solid training going on there. And a couple of people are asking, what's your weight at right now?
I'm 205 fully clothed. So I'm probably right around 2.
Okay. And Matt, what's your weight at today?
About 225 fully clothed.
Okay. Now, Bo, where are you at weight wise?
I was 238 this morning.
All right. And how's your training going? And have you did anything different in your normal preparation for a match against Quinlan?
I have literally been training at least once, if not 2 days a week for the last legitimate decade. More than that, probably about 12 years now, since I've gotten out. Been arm wrestling for over 30. This is a big match for me, man. So I've been, you know, there's a little weight difference that was agreed upon already before. So I feel really good, man. I'm feeling great. My weight's right where it needs to be. I'm just kind of slowly coming down, getting back in those 220s again. Hopefully be around in the low 200s again. So I'm able to pull 98s and 200s again here within the next 5 to 6 months, probably not trying to rush it. But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
How do you expect this to turn out?
It's going to be war, man. Quinlan's a stud. I'm not taking anything away from him, and I don't know who he's talking about, but I guarantee you I'm the dude he's pulling, and I promise you he's got a very good chance. I feel like I've got a very good chance too. We're both animals, man. I guarantee you both of us absolutely hate loss and we hate defeat. So with that being said, we know we're both animals. We're both pits. We're both coming for blood. I'm going to pick myself 3-0, but I think it's going to be a much closer match than that. And it could be him 3-0. But I'm going to pick myself just because I know my ability and my confidence where I'm at right now and how I'm feeling right now. And this is a year fresh on this arm. I haven't done much for a year since the bicep surgery. So I'm feeling really good myself.
Oh yeah, brother.
Well, right before you got on, you know, Quinlan was telling us how confident he was and that he's going to be kicking your ass that day. So, you know, just keep that in mind.
As he should.
Promise you wouldn't say that.
So, Matt Craig, what is your thoughts on this match, bro, between Bo and Quinlan? Who's going to win?
Dude, I looked at Quinlan's right arm, and hey, if Quinlan says he's in the same shape he was in 2010 and 2011, then I take back everything I said about the whole pretty dress sodomizing thing. I'm terrified now. This is going to be a shit show. I'm getting destroyed. No, I think it's going to be a much better match than people are giving it credit for. And this is what I've said for a long time, that all Quinlan needs is the right training. He's had, like I said, he's had the tragedies, other things happen in his life. He just needs the right training and to get with the right people. And he's going to be terrifying in the world of arm wrestling again because he's still young enough. He's still got that edge that he can come back and start destroying people. So, you know, if I'm that step, I think the loss to Artem and Robbie Russell pissed him off. And I think he's gotten in and decided I'm not going to let that happen anymore. And I think, you know, I think Bo and I could potentially, not saying we will, but could potentially turn out to be the patsies on this. I think Bo Olsen is going to win, but just because he's been pulling well lately. But I think Quinlan is set to give him a hell of a match if Quinlan is set to step back into the limelight.
Got a question in from Agent of Chaos, and he wants to know, are you guys doing mostly table time or gym time? Well, let's start off with you on that one.
Definitely table time. I've never been a huge gym guy. When I was in my 20s, I was pretty avid about being in the gym. I was a little lighter, a little bit more, I had a little bit more muscle. I have slacked way off as far as the gym goes. I work 60 hours a week, turning wrenches, working on machinery all weekend. So that's kind of where I get my workout at for these things in the gym.
And how many times a week are you hitting table time?
At least once, if not twice, sometimes 3 or 4.
Okay. Quinlan, what about you? Gym time or table time?
I pull every weekend, and I'm in the gym at least 4 or 5 times a week, powerlifting. So I've been doing both really. Before, my arms couldn't handle it. I would arm wrestle, then try to lift weights. It wouldn't work. And for some reason right now, I am powering right through that. Arm wrestling Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm powerlifting, and I don't feel any pain. So I've been going with both.
Cameron, what about you? Are you doing both, or are you just sticking to table time?
I do both, but mostly table time. I think table time, you can just get a lot more specific with everything. You can work the tiny stuff. But yeah, table time, 100%.
How many times a week are you hitting the gym?
I don't go to the gym. I just arm wrestle.
Okay. Jake, same question for you. Table time or gym time or both?
Table time once a week usually, and then we'll do. I'm in North Dakota right now, so I get down and train back with Bo whenever I can. But I'm up here for work, so we practice every Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll do like a recovery in the gym, and then kind of same thing as Quinlan. 4 or 5 days a week. I'm gym training. I didn't used to be able to do that. The practice on the table, I used to do 2 times a week on table, but then it would fuck me up for trying to get strong in the gym, and my body just responds better once a week. So once a week.
Matt, what about you? I know you love the gym, but what about table time and all?
I have honestly been to about 4 or 5 practices since last October. I am in the gym about 9 or 10 days in a row straight, and then I take 1 day off. My gym workout is weird though. I don't look like I go to the gym. I crush forearms. I look at forearms are something you can crush every single day. So I crush forearms and hands every day. I got a bunch of strong guys this past Saturday, wrestlers. Got them all on a adjustable machine, got them doing my arm wrestling workout, and they couldn't go through 1 round of my warm up. So that's kind of, and I know table time is so important because of technical aspects. That's one place that I've failed in the past is the technical aspect. But my table time that I have had has been with guys like Michael Hayne, who are technical wizards on the table. I've been taking my time, I've been learning and studying, and just absolutely crushing my forearms, crushing my brachialis, crushing my pronators, to the point that like I went to a practice this past Saturday and my hand didn't move. So I felt I wasn't sure how strong I would feel, and I felt insanely strong. So I feel good about my gym workout. I feel good about the way I'm doing things right now.
Matt, how long you been arm wrestling for?
10, 11 years, something like that, maybe 12 years.
Okay. Joel, just want to ask for you. I know you've been arm wrestling for a long time. How many years is it actually?
For me?
Yeah.
This is 10 years, about a decade.
Okay. And
So-
do you depend more on gym time, or are you both, or just table time for you?
It's changed so much over the years. You know, I used to go to the gym 5 days a week, practice on Saturdays or Wednesdays or whatever. And right now it's table time and then more arm wrestling specific gym shit. Like I got a bunch of stuff at home. I'm not really trying to bench press a bunch of weight and all that kind of shit anymore. It's pretty arm wrestling specific right now. So table time once a week though.
I know you're a little biased on this match between Bo and Quinlan because I know you train with Quinlan, but who's gonna win that day?
Oh man, it's gonna be a hell of a match. Bo's one of my dudes too, man. I like talking shit to Bo. He's my guy. So I just wish I honestly wish the weight was a little closer to make it a little more square, but these guys are both crazy motherfuckers up on arm wrestling. That's what I want to see. So it's gonna be hard for Quinlan with Bo being so much bigger, but man, we'll go 3-2 Quinlan. Gotta get
Just
fired up.
I just ain't scared of no weight right now. I'm telling you, feeling good.
And we got a message from Dalton Moses. He goes, Cam is way stronger than everyone thinks, and I think he will shock a lot of people that day. Thank you for the support for Cam. And we got another question, and it goes, Quinlan or Joel plan on pulling Paul in the near future to try for the #1 rank in Ohio?
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it in my barn one of these days.
Who,
I don't know.
Paul who? Is it Paul Lynn? Is it
Paul
Paul,
Talbot. Paul,
Is that left
Talbot,
hand?
Paul Talbot?
Or right?
Okay. Yeah, he's
He,
a beast with that left hand.
Oh
yeah, his left hand would be hard to beat. I'm even saying right now, I don't think I could touch his left hand really. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it would,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's just something if we meet up, we don't have nothing planned or anything like that.
Right.
But if something's set up and we're gonna pull each other, I'm not gonna back down from him. I'll give him 100% whenever I see him. That's how me and Paul's always pulled. You know, I've pulled Paul 7-8 times, and we're probably pretty close in the winning record on each other of like 4-4 or something. You know.
Paul's a cheater. So are you, Quinlan. That's why I don't like pulling either one of you. So.
Troy Brown with a message. He just said, yeah, Cam was very strong last time I pulled with him. There's a lot of supporters in here for Cam. And
Yeah, Cam's getting some love.
Spacey says, it's easy to underestimate someone with a baby face. I'm guilty of it. Pistol City Arm Wrestling. Joel is number 20 in the country, right? We got Western Survivor Beef in the house. What's up, Adam? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up Cam when we get off here and see. You know, he's
You ain't
I
gonna
love-
find much.
love
You ain't gonna find much because
You ain't
I
gonna find
tried. I
So,
tried to look up videos, man. I can't hardly find anything.
Find
Except
any
for
of 'em?
some old stuff. I
You
was
might
like,
have some videos come Sunday of him whooping your ass. So.
yeah, you might, huh? I was like, somebody tell me who the hell am I pulling here? You know, should I be worried? So no.
Nah, don't be worried.
Cam, who do you have winning between Quinlan and Bo right hand best of 5?
Oh man, I think that's gonna be a killer match because I seen Bo pull in Arkansas, and dude, he was impressive. It impressed me. So I think it's gonna be like that. But I gotta say Bo, man, I really do. He looked impressive.
Thanks, man.
Jake,
Yeah.
what do you think? I know you train with Bo and all.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a hell of a match. Like I said, if Quinlan, comes in as good as how he's saying he feels and stuff, I think it could be a banger. I'm gonna go with Bo just because I practiced with him probably 3 months ago, and he feels pretty solid. He's coming back from that injury. And I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I like both guys, obviously. I'm gonna go Bo. I just think he's gonna have a little bit too much power, but if Quinlan can stop the match, then who knows. But I'll go Bo. As far as score wise, I'm gonna say 3-0, maybe 3-1, but I'm gonna go 3-0.
Okay. And just so everybody knows, I want everybody to know who the referees are going to be for each match. So the first match, Matt Craig versus Quinlan Mendez, left hand, best of 5. We got Tim Talmadge as the head ref for that. and we got Michael Edwards as the down ref. Second match up, we got Cameron Williamson versus Jake Houston. We got Michael Edwards as the head ref and Tim Talmadge as the down ref. And then for the main event, we got Tim Talmadge as the head ref for Bo James Olsen versus Quinlan Mendez, and Mike Edwards will be the down ref. And like I said before, we got Joel Hudick. He's going to be on the mic. He'll be taking care of all of that. And we're hoping that Cobra makes it. You know, Cobra's supposed to pop in here today, but you know, he was picking up his son from training and all. So hopefully he makes it in here. But I also want to know, is anybody pulling the tournament after? Let's start off with you, Bo. Are you pulling?
Yes, that's the plans right now. My left's been a little bit beat up. I had that super match here a couple of weeks ago down in Arkansas. Kind of going to play it by ear. I'm going to sign up for the class, and just depending on how it goes, sometimes it hurts me more from pulling right-handed the left than it does from pulling. So I don't know. I'm just going to kind of see how it feels. It's a little beat up from trying to compensate for the right being on the show for a while. So we'll see, but definitely going to pull the tournament, one arms or both.
Okay, I want to say what's up. We got Luke Kent in the chat. It's one of my my training partners. What's up, Luke? How you doing, brother? And I seen that little picture you posted with the Dallas Langston, and he was watching Naked and Afraid, and he was butt ass
Oh my
naked and
God.
all. I don't appreciate that, Luke. Please don't do that again. Who else is going to be pulling the tournament? Quinlan, are you going to be getting in the tournament after?
I'm gonna sign up for it, but like I think me and Bo's match is gonna be a pretty damn good match, and I think we're both gonna be hurting after. So I'm gonna sign up for it, and if my arm is totally trash like I think it's gonna be, I'll just drop out.
I find that funny the way you said that. You said you and Bo's match. Nothing about Matt's. I think he's just taking that Matt as an easy win right there. What do you think of that, Matt?
I know I got my hands full both arms. I'm not. I gripped up with where was it? I was down south somewhere at a WAL, and I gripped up with Matt, and his hands like a
Chicago.
Was it Chicago? I thought we was at that.
Well, that was where I did the live broadcast. It was in Chicago, where I did the television broadcast.
Yeah, and we gripped up or something like that, and your hand was like.
You were pulling Justin Bishop, I think, that day. Yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely think I got my hands full on both matches. But I'll tell you, I've been training hard, and we're gonna see what all this hard work has paid off for. You know.
Cameron, are you planning on pulling the tournament as well?
It's kind of the same deal as Quinlan. Depends on how I feel afterwards. But I may wind up just pulling left. My left's is trash, but maybe. It depends on. We'll see after the super match.
You might bust out the party arm for the tournament.
Yeah, might bust out the party arm.
All right. Jake, what about you? I know you just won the East Verse qualifier, so you necessarily don't have to, but are you going to be pulling it?
No. I'm gonna watch the other guys duke it out and see what I got to deal with in June.
Okay. Matt, what about you? Are you going to be pulling the tournament as well?
Man, as soon as that super match is over, I'm going into party mode. I'm going to be thinking about that beautiful lake house, and I'm going to be thinking about these after pulls, because Robbie Karstandik's dad said something about he could destroy me easily right-handed. So I think we need to check on that at the after pull. So I'm going to be thinking about those after pulls quite a bit.
Yeah, so everybody that's coming, we're going to be announcing that day at the venue, the address to the house. We rented this big-ass lake house. We're going to be throwing a big after party, after pull. Of course, all you guys are invited. Anybody that comes to the venue, definitely check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have a couple tables going back at the house, and, you know, just turn it up, guys, and let's have a fun weekend. Joel, are you going to be pulling the tournament right and left?
I'm going to be winning the tournament right and left, yes.
Okay, and just so everybody knows, what weight class are you going in?
I'll be 200 pounds. I'll be I'm about 203 right now, so I'll get down, and I don't want to mess with Bo and all them dudes.
Hey, Joel, I got another name for you. You know maybe you've heard of. You know my teammate, Hands of Steel, Bill Logsdon?
I do.
He's gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
That's fine with me. Hey, what's he weighing right now?
I thought he's pulling 170 though. When he try to make 170?
I think he is. Last time I heard, he was pretty light, so I don't think he'll be pulling 200s. I think he was on his way down to 170 last I heard.
Dan,
Yeah.
I need another
I've
shot
been
of
wanting to
Bill
bust his
Left.
ass
My
for a
arm
long
blew up
time.
last
So
Bulled in.
Sorry, what was that, Joel?
I said I've been wanting to bust Bill's ass for a long time, so he can come right up to 200 if he wants.
Yeah, that's crazy that he could get down to 170. That dude's a big boy, man. We threw him a super match in Lindale, Texas against Justin Bishop, and he was looking pretty yoked that day, man. I couldn't picture him in the 170 class. That's a dangerous man in the 170s.
You got to remember too, Paul, the bill that a lot of people have seen here recently. I'm going to use the example of Quinlan. We all, everyone in the arm wrestling world kind of got to know and love the Quinlan that they got to see on the WL and everything, and that really showcased what a complete freaking animal he was. Well, same thing with Bill. People kind of had that assumption, or the know-how of Bill from being on Game of Arms and stuff. Well, he wasn't up on his training like he was back in those days, and he kind of fell off a little bit. But dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, he is a dangerous individual. I don't care if he's training or not. He's got a hand second to none, man. His hand is ridiculous.
Well, he's such a master in the setup. I pulled Bill and with inexperienced reps, and he took everything he wanted right from the go and blew my hand right up. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wouldn't go into the hook with me because they had taken him over, but he was able to take my hand. I mean, it's on video. He took my hand, pulled me right out in the ref script, got everything he wanted every single time. He's a wizard.
That's because he finished drywall for 20 years.
Yeah.
That just happens to be what I've been doing for 25 years. So
Right.
he ain't gonna do that to my hand. But I love Bill. I'm just kidding. I'm a Bill Logston fan. So I just want to arm wrestle, dude.
Back to 08 was
Pistol
220.
Pistol City Arm Wrestling just said, "Oh yeah, I'll be wanting to pull Matt Craig." So Pistol City wants to pull you, brother. So maybe at
Who
that
is
after
Pistol
pull.
City? Who are you? Identify yourself.
Yeah, Pistol City, state your name so we can know, and you definitely come to that after party house, and we'll make that happen. And then we got somebody said Jake's too technical, too strong. If Ken could give him a real fight, I'll be surprised. Good luck to him though. Okay. So we got a few Jake Houston fans in the house as well. And I definitely want to hear Pistol City who you are, because you got Matt's interest now. And then also I just want to bring up just a general topic of what's been going on in the arm wrestling community and everything. I don't know if you guys been up to date, Engin Terzi and I guess we'd say Ryan Bowen, and they've been fighting back and forth with the audio commentary during the pay-per-view events. And then yesterday I think Engin had Travis Bajan on his channel, and they were on a live feed, and a couple of the trolls were getting to him, and he kind of just snapped on there and kind of told everybody off and ended the live feed and took it down. But of course the trolls, they made sure to make a video clip of it, and it's going around everywhere right now, so everybody's kind of weighing in again. So let's just go around the room real quick and just get your guys' thoughts on that. And Bo, let's start off with you. What is your thoughts on the whole audio commentary with the pay-per-view and all? Are you a fan of it, or do you think it should be not? And because Engin is respectfully asking for people not to do it.
Man, I've probably been pulling with Engin for as long as anybody that I've arm wrestled around. Engin's changed a lot, man. I give major props to Engin. I knew Engin back in the early 90s when he was he could be tough to be around. He was a fireball, man. I mean, the dude was a complete savage. So he was 110% turned on all the time. I've seen Engin grow a lot, not just physically in the sport, but mentally too. I give all the props and respect to Engin, and if that's something that he had wished, or that was his want in the sport as far as his events go, I would honor that 100% for Engin. I wouldn't do it for a lot of douchebags, but I would for Engin, just for the simple fact that I've seen what Engin has done, and he's one of my personal favorite arm. I mean, pound for pound, maybe one of the greatest arm wrestlers that ever walked on the face of the earth, and that's no BS. I don't keep up on all that crap though, Paul, but I would say that, yes, I would be on the favor of, plus I just don't like Ryan Bowen and I want to smash him too. So I'd love to like that.
Exactly.
So we just got a super chatting, guys, and this is from Proving Astrology for $4.99. I hear Paul is pulling in the amateurs. What do you think, gentlemen? Is Paul too jacked for that? So they're talking about me, guys, and the reason why I'm pulling amateurs, I've never pulled any tournament before. I came into the sport 3 years ago. I kind of went too fast and wanted to be the next John Brzenk, overtrained, pulled a few super matches at practices and all, and popped both of my biceps on my arms, had to have 2 surgeries. So it was a little shaky start for me. So I wanted to slow everything down and kind of just get used to it. And I'm not taking on no super matches because I'm always getting everybody hitting me up wanting a super match. So this is going to be my first tournament ever. I'm going to give it a shot in the amateur class. I am going into 200 amateur class. I put on a little extra weight for this. So, I don't expect to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to get experience on ready goes. I'm feeling real strong on the practice table, but we all know, there's a lot more that goes than just, feeling strong and slow pulling. So I'm going to give it a shot for the first time in the amateurs. So what do you guys think? Because he's asking, am I too jacked to be in the amateurs? Let me show you that for you.
I don't think
You
it
gotta-
matters, man. Go for it. Amateurs, win that son of a bitch, win it. And there's a lot of jack guys that are in amateurs. So,
Matt, what's your thoughts? Because I know you were talking shit when I told you that originally.
Paul, stop being a pussy. Full pro. Dude, I know you popped your bicep tendons. I know things have gone. No, pull amateur. You haven't pulled a tournament before. Pull amateur. I mean, don't flex when you win or do anything like disrespectful. But yeah, go up and pull amateur. Because like you said, you haven't pulled a tournament before.
Yeah, I got to get the experience. I'm not used to that ready go. We did it at the last couple practices, and it just changed everything around. Felt a little foreign for me, but I'll get used to it. Bo, what's your thoughts on that? Me pulling amateurs and everything, and what do you think's the standard? When do you say it's enough pulling amateurs?
I think that's absolutely fine. You're not a professional arm wrestler, so I would say that that's absolutely perfectly fine. I've been to a lot of amateur tournaments with like Quinlan and stuff and Joel back in the day. When I've been a pro for a long time, and I could have been pulling amateurs because of the talent. So I mean, it's just one of those things, man. I mean, depending on what the event is and what the event is made of, and who's going to be there. I don't I don't see why there's any argument or wonder where you should be pulling at. If now I'm all for it if you want to step right into pros and pull pros, but considering that this is your first real tournament, absolutely, man. And I think you can flex. Just because you work out or you're fit. I've seen guys go in there that are 260 pounds and blow their elbow apart the first match or something. So that doesn't mean anything. I don't think that's going to happen to you. I think you've trained too hard, and I think you've got your anatomy kind of intact where it needs to be. But yeah, go pull amateurs, go smash everybody, and then go pull some pros and smash everyone in there too.
Hell yeah.
sure.
Cameron, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I seen you pull like a practice video or something. Yeah, I think you should take her a ride.
Wait, say it again.
I think you'll do good. You coming up a little bit.
Hold on one second, Cam. I think we're
I said
glitching right now.
pull.
Yeah, I think it's your service. We're glitching a little. Quinlan, let me ask you to see if it's just. Can you hear me?
Yeah, he's glitching real bad though.
Yes.
Cam, we'll come back to you, brother, because you're glitching right now. So, Quinlan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, dude, totally 100%. You could pull amateur. You haven't pulled a tournament before just because you practice and pull with pros at practice and stuff doesn't mean, you have to pull pros or anything like that. You're totally fine pulling amateurs.
West Coast Arm Wrestling is in the house. That's my boy Israel. He trains with me every week. He says, Matt Craig, when are you going to come to Petaluma so I could fold your right wrist back? Oh, he's saying some big words to you, Matt Craig. What's up, bro? When are you coming out to Cali?
Why are you coming after my weak arm? Get the strong one.
Yeah. Don't worry, Israel. I'm going to take his right arm for a ride to the pin this weekend when the after pull. So I'll get him for you, bro. So, Joel, what's your thoughts on this whole topic and everything with pulling amateurs and all?
We're talking about you getting in the tournament and pulling amateurs.
This is my
honestly,
first
man,
tournament.
I think you should pull amateurs just because, just because you're training with a bunch of guys, man. You gotta get the feel for that setup and all this shit that you don't practice. Like the ready go, and it's something that takes a little bit of time to get used to. And I'd jump in that amateur class and just kind of get into the swing of things, and then you'll know where you're at.
Yeah, that's the
There's
plan.
nothing wrong with pulling amateurs if you haven't been in 1,000 tournaments like we have. Get in there. That's where I started. Get in there and mix it up with those guys and see where you're at.
So that's the plan, guys. So I'm gonna be my first event, and then I'm gonna be staying at my Florida house the rest of the year. So what I was gonna do is then hit up that Florida Arm Wrestling League every month. I was gonna get in a tournament over there and just really start getting experience. And I plan to really start getting out there, really testing myself and see where it goes with it, man. But it's time to come as an arm wrestler and not just a promoter. That's the plan here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Paul, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, Quinlan.
Is it illegal what the commentators are doing, commentating while the live stream is going? Is that just something Engen doesn't want done?
That's something Engen doesn't want done. There's no they have nothing to stand on legally. You're allowed to do that, so
they're just trying to make money and stuff like that.
Not even, bro, because Pradeep broke down the numbers. It's basically they're making $10 an hour, and they're going at it like 8-9 hours. So he just feels like it could be possibly cut into his pay-per-view and all. So I kind of understand both sides of their arguments and all. And what I keep trying to say to Engen and to everybody else, rather than everybody give their opinion, let's just find hard numbers out. Let's do some experiments where we could actually see for ourselves, so that nobody's guessing. So maybe like allow it for the next one, and then the one after that, don't allow it, and then compare the numbers.
So Ryan Bowen is doing this on the East versus West thing. So Ryan Bowen is just running his mouth, talking.
Well,
Engen does all the work.
Well, it's a couple of guys that were actually doing the live commentary. I believe it's Jake the Aussie arm wrestler, Uncle John, Ryan Bowen. But when Engen put out that post, everybody kind of was saying they were going to fall back and not do it. But Ryan took the hard stance and said that he is going to keep doing it. And that's
Ryan
where
Bowen needs to stay the fuck in his own lane. Mind your own business. Ain't your event. I can't stand that. I cannot stand Ryan Bowen.
The only thing is Ryan's whole thing is that he's bringing in a lot of people into the pay-per-view by saying that, they got 3,000 to 5,000 people on his feed. And what he's doing every 10 minutes at the pre-show is reminding people to go over to pay-per-view and putting the link up there. And he's saying that a lot of people wouldn't even know it was going on if he wasn't doing that. So, there is two sides to arguments and everything. I really couldn't give who's right and who's wrong. But what I keep saying as a businessman, and I think that's the way arm wrestling needs to go about this, is let the numbers talk, because if you just let everybody give their opinion, nobody's really knows facts here, and rather than guess, let's find out, let's run an experiment and let's see what the numbers are.
I'd rather have less people watching my shit than have Ryan Bowen talk about it.
I feel that, but he is the man of Australia, and they got a whole continent over there, and he's got everybody going into the arm wrestling world, so he's got a big following, so I don't know what the right answer is, but all I do know is that we're at a civil war in the arm wrestling community over this topic. And Engen showed yesterday that he kind of went into like a meltdown, so to say. He just started cursing out and kind of taking out on somebody that probably didn't really deserve it. And they caught the brunt of it, and he started cursing them out. And it just, you could see it's been waning on Engen for the last couple of weeks, and his blood pressure, everything's going through the roof. Travis was trying to calm him down. And anytime you see Travis Bagent trying to calm somebody else down, that it shit had to get extreme. So, I hope that he could calm down, and I hope that we could come to some sort of agreement and not everybody be fighting with each other, because it is kind of getting a little hostile and people are getting blocked and all. And, that's not going to help arm wrestling grow. But I think we just got a legend that just stepped in the room. I don't see him yet, but I see Cobra pitches up there. So I'm thinking Cobra Rhodes might possibly have made his entrance. Is that you, Cobra?
Yeah, it's me, brother. I'm just finishing something up. Give me 113 seconds.
You got it, Cobra. And
Paul, let me have that 113 seconds.
Yes, talk to us, Matt.
I want to throw my 2 cents in on the Ryan Bowen Engen thing.
Okay.
I don't consider that toxic. I consider that a productive argument for the future of arm wrestling. I don't think all arguments are toxic. I think there are certain things that we need to discuss, possibly fight over. And I think that happens in every business, every sport, everything. That I do not consider toxic. There are some things I do consider toxic. I heard something today about an email that was sent to a wife, and I won't discuss the subject. I won't discuss who. But if arm wrestlers and trolls and people following arm wrestling are messing with other people's families, messing with their marriages, that's where things are going to get very toxic. Now, a lot of the troll culture that's developed, I can take a joke. I mean, I've been throwing out jokes since we've been here. I can take a joke, but I've had people that don't know me talk about my children, talk about my wife, and then when I come out and say, okay, I'm coming to your house now, I know where you live, they say, you can't take a joke. It's only the internet. Well, arm wrestlers are blue collar. We're not that, especially the old school guys, we're not that type of guy. This is what's going to breed a toxic culture in arm wrestling. Disrespecting families, disrespecting grown men, disrespecting women.
I'm not going to tell somebody I'm going to their house. I'm going to go to their house. I'm going to surprise them.
Is that Joe?
Yeah.
Joe show up. Joe show up. Joe don't talk it. Joe's about it. So I don't know all this toxic arm wrestling talk. I'm not down with. Right now, we had to celebrate arm wrestling this week. They have the East versus West. They have the killer super matches. We're gonna bang. We rip them and rip them. No crybabies. What them boys up in Michigan say? No wimps. Quinlan.
No wimps.
That's right.
Say shout out to Michigan. Our brothers in Michigan. Our brothers all over this planet.
That's right.
We're gonna chalk up and we're gonna get at it. What up, my new friend Cameron Williamson? Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the Three Rivers City, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
So Cobra, how many years you been arm wrestling, my brother, my legend of the sport?
43 years I've been involved with arm wrestling, competitive arm wrestling. Some little years before that, you know.
You were the first guy that just started traveling around internationally looking for that competition. So I hear, is that true?
Well, there's things like that. Yeah, before the internet, way before the internet, you know, going over spending 3 months in Europe and whatnot, you know.
That's what I find frustrating. A lot of the newbies, they don't know too much about you. And, you know, I always try and inform them and all. And it's just, it sucks that there wasn't YouTube back then, you know, because we don't get to see all those videos. You know, I did my searching, you know, you come across a couple or whatever, but, you know, for as great as you were and as, you know, such praise from Engin Terzi and all that, you know, I would wish there was more documenting videos out there so that we could all see the greatness of all.
There is. It's just those cats aren't trying to share that tape, you know, because the cameras, they're all out, but ain't nobody trying to show that. They ain't trying to show the skinny pimp having his way in front of their wives and shit. They're not about it.
What was your main move, brother? What were you known for? What style?
Pinning people.
Okay. But I heard a couple of things like you know, you were the top roll king. That's why they call you the Cobra.
I didn't let dudes off the hook. That's all. I really meant it. There was nothing really special about me. I just learned to make pain my friend. And I mean, I could eat shit and call it caviar, you know? So it was just
lucky
for us.
I'll tell you what, I've been arm wrestling with Cobra for years and years. And I always told Cobra, how do I beat this guy, man? He always beats me. How do I beat him? He just looked at me. You pin him. That's the most advice you'd give me is you pin him.
What was the explosive hand technique?
Close your hand.
Yeah, close your hand. You got to close your hand. What's up with you, bro? What's up, Jake? Matt, Paul, everybody, Joel. Well, Joel and Q.
What's up, Cobra?
Y'all in the spot. Yeah. Welcome to the Three Rivers City, man. We got a beautiful city here waiting to see you guys. We're waiting with open arms, man. We got a hot venue. Me and my tournament director, Dina Haynes, going to do our final walkthrough tomorrow. Everything is buttoned up like a Wall Street hooker, brother. It's good time.
I love it. So April 1st, it all goes down, guys. It's the Cobra Classic. We got an amazing event set up. Cobra's been putting in a lot of work on getting this tournament already. He's been playing this out for a few months now.
Oh, not just me. Got Quinlan, Joel, Dina, Matt Borden. I mean, I got people, you know, Harold Owens. One of my head referees, my other head referee is Mr. Tim Talmage. I'm going to have them on a live feed coming up this week. And to talk about what a pain in the ass arm wrestlers are. And then Friday and Saturday, jump in there, get off the scale, get something great to eat, 100-something items on the menu, any drink you can think of, even some new ones with arm wrestlers' names this weekend. It's going to be like a celebration of arm wrestling. It's going to be super,
Just
super.
so everybody
can't
knows,
wait.
Friday night is weigh-ins, and it's going to be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Is that correct, Cobra?
Yeah, and if you're running a little late, the pimp will wait for you. Don't worry about nothing. You know, we're celebrating arm wrestling. It's not a tight-ass show where you're 10 minutes late, you can't pull. No, man. If you're there, you're pulling. We got plenty of chalk for everybody.
And what is the name of the venue? It's Mitchell's. Can you just run that down real quick?
Mitchell's. Can't miss it. Can't miss it. Greatest, cleanest sports bar in the country.
I'll tell you what,
Country.
Mitchell's is the best venue I've seen in years. This place, I've seen it, and
Yeah,
Cobra,
years.
It's
Right?
got everything in it. Everything
dude,
you need.
this one hell. And I'll tell you what, anybody that shows up,
Family
I got-
friendly.
I got money. Says I beat you on the punching bag machine.
You're on.
I think Joel might catch you, Q, but I'll kick it with you.
He ain't never been.
I'm not gonna punch it with you.
What you
I'll kick
talking about? You never beat me on that damn thing.
Man, I rich hand that motherfucker and smoked you that day.
it.
We'll do it before. We'll do it before the super matches.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. Ridge hand before the Supermatch, Q. That's
Nope.
smart.
Nope.
I just got a memory. It just came up. I think it was a couple days ago. And do you guys remember when Travis and the toddler were supposed to have that big super match over in Texas?
God.
And then they had the table all set up. Next thing we know, we got the table getting pulled away, and we find out that it wasn't an actual super match they were going to do. They had a punching bag contest or whatever, and
Yeah.
community wasn't too happy about that one. I remember that. I was pretty pissed about that as well.
I was the ref for that. I was the referee.
Very good.
I'll tell you, Michael and Travis hit like girls. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that looked pretty bad, man. I couldn't believe that.
Can't Joel smoke him in that punching bag machine.
Remember running around Chicago with
Kenny Hughes. I'll tell you what,
that dude could punch.
Kenny Hughes
Yep.
was a dog.
Kenny Hughes could punch.
What's bad about that Michael Todd thing? I was the ref. That was my table, and I legit thought they were going to pull. I had no clue that was going to happen. I was the ref that match.
Man, just correct yourself. It's called the toddler, man. We don't call him Michael Todd, man. It's the toddler.
The toddler, whatever you want to call him. Like I said, I was there. I was supposed to ref that. It was my table. I had no clue that was going to happen until it happened.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I found out 5 minutes before, man. We were trying to make it happen. We were putting out offers. The toddler, I think we put out 10K, and then the oil guys were willing to throw up some money as well. And we actually thought that was going to get locked in. And then we found out he was getting paid a lot more for, I guess, the Devin and his match and all, and he wasn't hearing nothing like that. And next thing you know, they start concocting the next thing they were going to do. And I'm like, I want nothing to do with this, guys. This is not a good look right now. And they went followed through with it, and I think they both paid for that one. People were pretty pissed at that for a while.
It was a fun night. I mean, I'll give it. That was the weirdo camera guy thing. Yeah, that was a fun night. I mean, I won't knock it. I had a great time. We did a lot of pulling that night, actually.
Yeah, that was a fun weekend. Definitely was. But
Yeah.
I can't wait for this weekend coming up, because this one is going to be wild. I could feel it. I saw the video of the venue at Mitchell's. They got axe throwing, they got billiards, they got they got the bull machine where you could ride it, and they got everything at this place, man. So I'm really excited about it. Big venue. It's going to fit a lot of people. I'm expecting, probably like 300-400 people at least. I mean, I'm getting messages from everybody.
Yeah.
All 5 states are coming, all the surrounding states. Everybody's telling me they're bringing their whole team and everything. Then we got you guys coming from KC. We got Louisiana coming to represent. So this is going to be an amazing
massive
time.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron, who you pulling with down there? Mr. Williamson. How's
Cam,
it
I think
sound?
you're having some problems with your service, brother. You're all glitching still.
It's just your audio. It's not your picture.
Let me hop.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, maybe pop out and come back in the room, bro, because it's pretty bad. You can't understand anything. But in the meantime, we have a $20 super chat from John Augustin. King Cobra, master of the exploding hand technique, is in the house. This event is going to be lit. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. And yeah, that's what I was talking about, Cobra, is that exploding hand technique, bro. Can you give us a little rundown about what that entails and all for us new guys?
It's closing your hand on somebody. You must be the strap itself. So like you're shutting down everything that they have to offer. So they're in a desperate state.
Okay.
He tried to rip the thumb off like you did Giannis.
I didn't do that. He did that to himself, man. He do that.
Cobra, so can you give us maybe your top win of all time? What do you consider is your best match that you won?
The best match I ever won or the best match I ever lost?
Let's do both, man. Let's start off with your best. Let's start off with your best loss, and then give us the best win.
Best loss I ever had was one match I had with Johnny Walker in San Francisco, Yukon Jacks.
What year around was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And that was a super match, or that was in the tournament?
That was the Yukon Jacks. I was defending the Yukon Jack. I went up to the middleweights at Yukon Jack.
It was in the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't gain weight or early 90s, something. I don't know, man. It was an arm wrestling tournament. But and he came back to because he had won it the year before. So he and I butted heads in San Fran, and that was the greatest match I ever lost for sure.
And now for your best one, and I just hold on. I got somebody. The Nightmare says New York will be in the house, but I won't be pulling this event. That's our man Dan. What's up, Dan? How you doing, brother? So New York is even coming, man. And my guys from New York are coming as well. So there's gonna be a bunch of New York guys. And Kyle will be also making a trip. He's helping out IAP as usual. So he'll be in the house too. But Cobra, what was the best match
that I ever won?
Yep.
The series of match against this guy behind me, the guy I'm pulling in the picture.
It's hard to see. Who is that?
That's Gary Goodrich.
Oh, wow. Big Gary Goodrich.
Yeah.
And you beat Gary Goodrich? Oh my God.
Yeah, that was in Connecticut. That was a double elimination overall for $500 overall winner. They gave me $500 that night.
And how much did you weigh then? And I mean, he's like, what was he, like 280? 165. And what was he at? Like 265, 280?
Yeah, so, you know.
Jesus Christ. Crazy, bro. That is nuts.
Yeah, but I meant that shit though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel it. And are you going to be pulling at all, bro? I know you're probably not going to be able to pull a tournament because you're going to be real busy. You got so many people coming and all. You're going to be running things.
Fucking arm wrestling match, man. I'm preparing to arm wrestle, but I'm not going to be in any competition till by July. If I'm not in full motion by July, then I'm done competing. If this bicep doesn't work, then I'm done with it. But I'll still love it. I'm fucked. I love arm wrestling, so I'm screwed. I'm stuck in the shit like you guys.
So we could expect to come back though. As of right now, you're on the route to come back.
These tits, yeah, but if it don't work, it don't work. It sucks to be T-Rex, and then all of a sudden you suck. That doesn't taste very good either.
You're a promoter now, anyways, man.
We're all promoters. We're all the first time we screwed up and fell in love with this shit. We started promoting it. When everyone was telling us, what the fuck, are you crazy doing that bullshit? We started talking to them, just like Jehovah's Witnesses. We fucking right away fucking started fucking, no, it's good. You know, yeah. So we're all promoters. We're all stupid, but we're in love with one thing. Here we are. Let's suffer together.
Well, I hope you get on the after pool tables, bro. You know, I'd love to learn a couple things. You know, I know you taught me some things at the Olympia when we were hanging out together. I remember that. You showed me a couple little tricks and all. I hope to get some.
That was a fun weekend.
Yeah, that was a real fun weekend, man. And I hope that I could just, maybe pick your brain a little and show me a little couple of tricks.
Slow motion. I mean, I got a lot of irons in the fire, but it's not my first rodeo. Everything is gonna be wonderful. We're gonna have a blast.
Nice. Yeah. And just letting you know, Cobra, I'm making this my first tournament to ever compete in. I'm going to be going into amateur class, so I'll be making my appearance.
We got plenty of chalk, bro. Jake, who you pulling with down there?
Who am I pulling against?
No. Down in Kansas City.
Oh, well, I'll pull with Bo and all them. I'm in North Dakota right now because up here for work. So I've been practicing with a group of guys up here in Bismarck, North Dakota. And I just come back down there anytime I can to train with those guys with Cycle Arm Sports.
Now, when you're in Missouri, right?
I'm in North Dakota right now.
Right now, but
Kansas City, Missouri. Yep.
Do you ever see Stephen Green?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you remember. My first tournament I actually did was that one in St. Joe. That tournament of arms. That was my first tournament I ever had.
When
and
Jerry
you were there. See? That was my first and only amateur tournament. And that was when I met you. Remember, I had my group there, and you're like Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drank a lot of beer that weekend.
Yep.
And they had beers in the parking lot. Beers was just.
Oh, man, it was a hell of a time. Yeah, it was a hell of a time.
Jerry Janning was there, right?
I can't remember.
Woody was there. We were all there. All the Game of Arms guys were there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Cobra, where can everybody check out the live feed for the tournament? Where was that? That's going to be on your channel?
Yeah. Page, channel, whatever it is.
Okay, so we're probably going to be on Cobra's YouTube channel, guys. So we got on my YouTube. It will be on your channel. Okay. All right. So at 12:30.
And Uncle John is my official play-by-play guy.
Okay. Now, Cobra, let me just get this clarified, because I know when you look up Indiana, it says certain places are Eastern Standard Time and some are Central. So Fort Wayne, Indiana, we're on Eastern Standard Time over there.
Yeah, it's 8:43 right now.
Okay. So okay, perfect. So at 12:30 p.m. we are going to kick off the super matches on my channel. We got the 3 super matches, like I told you guys. We got the first one up, left hand. Matt Craig will be pulling Quinlan Mendez, best of 5. Second match up, we got Cameron Williamson, and he will be pulling Jake Houston, right hand, best of 5. And then we got the main event match, Bo James Olsen pulling Quinlan Mendez, right hand. That will be all on my YouTube channel, live, free show. I invite anybody to do live commentary, audio commentary. It's welcome. We're not doing a pay-per-view, so knock yourself out, guys. We'd really appreciate it, getting it out there for us. And then right after that, we're thinking it's probably going to be around 1 p.m.
113, the live feed will start on my station.
1:13 p.m. Cobra will start off his live feed, and you guys are going to get to check out. Like I said, I'll be pulling the amateurs in my first event, so check it out and wish me luck, guys. I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me, but I'm going to give it my best. And then all these guys are saying they're going to be pulling as well, so you guys got some really top pullers showing up. But I've heard also Pablo's going to be coming in there as well. So there's going to be some really great competition. All 5 states, all the surrounding states are going to be making the trip.
I think I'm gonna get in the 240 class just so I can rip Pablo's arm off.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go. Quinlan's feeling a little spicy
Stay
over
out of my
there,
class.
man. Holy shit.
Pablo, watch out, boy. I'm gonna rip your arm off.
Cameron, we got you back in the room, bro. How's your feet going now? Is it better? No.
Either he fell asleep.
It's Louisiana, man. You're not getting good service today over there. You're freezing up. That's it, bro. If you get this win against Jake Houston, you're gonna be big time, and you got to get your live feed working right, man. Now you're done for the day, bro. It's still not working. But
yeah, he better not have no glitches come Saturday. He's gonna be.
Now we can
he's
hear
gonna
you.
need to be running on high speed right there.
Now we
all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call this an end of the session, guys. I know Bo's got to get things moving. He's got his whole crew of kids over there. He's got to put them to sleep and all that. So we're gonna call it an end. And I'm just looking forward to this weekend, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Waiting to see everybody Friday night. All the festivities begin. And like I said, Saturday we got that amazing super matches and tournament. And then right following after that, we got the big lake house for the after party, after poll, which we'll be announcing that day. So thank you guys again for coming on. I wish everybody the best of luck. Cobra, thank you for putting this great event together, bro, and including Italia Arm Wrestling Promotions. I really, really appreciate you letting us get down and all that.
I love fun sports, man. Let's do this.
All right, guys. I will see you
All
guys
right.
this weekend.
All
One
right,
last
can't wait to
pose for
see you
everybody.
guys.
Let's go.
boys.
What you
Do it.
working with,
Paul,
everybody?
thank you, Cobra. Everybody
All right.
drive safe. We'll see you next weekend.
Later,
Godspeed.
guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, what?